Alright. Another weblog. I meant to do this on Sunday. It couldn't get one I was happy with. Ended up deleting the files. Meant to do it on Monday. Forgot. It's so busy Tuesday and yesterday. So now it's Thursday, and tomorrow is the last day of internet of the weekend. So if I'm going to put up a weblog anytime this week, it's going to be tomorrow. Right. It's been an eventful week. Had ups and downs. On Tuesday, we had my welcome home party to welcome me to Japan. We waited a few weeks to give me time to have friends to invite. That being said, most of the people I invited could not make it. In the end, the only people that came with me were Ayumi and Kazuki, my Nihongo partners, who everyone else was busy. Particularly all the other exchange students had coffee hour. I normally would have had to go to the coffee hour too, but I said, hey, you kind of sprained the coffee hour on us at the last minute, because the coffee hour was on Tuesday. And they didn't tell us until Tuesday of last week that there was going to be a coffee hour. And it's like, we've already got this party thing planned. How should I handle that? And they're like, just go to the party, but come to the next coffee hour, which they have planned, a full month in advance. So that's no problem. But I met a lot of Sato-san's friends who were very interesting. A lot of artists. There was some singing. Inka, one of Sato-san's friends, is very big into Inka, and sort of a traditional Japanese song, somewhat melancholy. They seem like kind of like they're intended to be drinking songs, and certainly there was some alcohol going around, but at the same time, not just too much a standard drinking song. They're kind of wistful and sad. So Sato-san's friend sang one, and then Sato-san sang one, and then everyone's like, okay, now it's your turn to sing one. I'm like, I don't know any of these. Like, just sing something. And so I sang Blue from Cowboy Bebop, which is actually fit the kind of thing very well, because it is, a little melancholy and deep, and I did mix up some of the lyrics, but whatever. And it is Japanese music. It's in English, but it was written and performed by Japanese. Well, actually, I'm not sure how many of the performers in the seatbelts are Japanese, but it was written by a Japanese person, and I think at least part of the band that does it is Japanese. So we did that, and it was a lot of fun. And then, last night, I went with Kazuki to try to get a cell phone, and that didn't work out because they were asking for something like $400 up front, followed by $10 a month for the, payment. I'm not worried about $10 or even, $20 a month for the cell phone. That's reasonable. But $400 for just to get started seems very, very expensive. And I talked to some of the other, exchange students, and like, yeah, that sounds about like what I paid. I'm like, really? And they told me that if I go to, there's two other places they recommend that we go to, and it's like, if you go to the store at Umeda, and by Umeda Station, or by Nishinomiya Kitaguchi Station, they might be able to those are somewhat larger stores. They carry different inventory, and they may be able to give you little or no fee up front, and then followed by the probably the same monthly fee, which is not bad. It's probably going to entail getting like an older phone, like maybe a phone that they don't really want to sell anymore, sort of a surplus thing. But as long as it calls people, I'm okay with it. So we're going to try to do that tomorrow. And if we go to this other place and they still say, yeah, you got to do the $400 thing, I'm probably going to do the $400 thing, because I'm increasingly finding that having a phone is very important. I just don't want it to cost that freaking much. Might go for a prepaid, which I don't know. Everyone says in the long run that's going to be more expensive than even going with the $400 up front. It's like you're still going to be spending more on that and on the minutes for that than if you just got paid this big lump sum up front and then the relatively cheap monthly fees. They're probably right. So I don't know. Yesterday, even before that, for some reason I just woke up and like I got to school and something went in my head went, "This is a bad day." I don't even know what it was. It just this thing in my mind going, "This is a bad day. This is not going to be good. I don't like it." I don't know what was up with that. I got cranky in Japanese class because the teacher was taking so long and being very repetitive about something that I considered extremely simple and straightforward. And I just got, really fed up. I'm like, come on, can we move on? I thought this was the intensive track. What are we doing? But I don't know. Bad days happen. Yesterday was one of them. Today was much better. I had a lot of fun today. Had my first had Japanese class. It was the same teacher, and really a lot of the same method, but it didn't seem to bug me today. And then lunch with the lunch club. Which meets every Tuesday and Thursday. A bunch of exchange students meeting with Japanese students and just eating lunch and talking. And I talked to some people and met some new people and got somebody's name so I could look them up on Facebook. It's like, that's cool. It was almost like getting a cute girl's number, and she was pretty cute. But I didn't have a cell phone. Otherwise, I would have gotten her number. Yeah, I don't think she meant it like that. Because she gave this other guy sitting next to me the same thing. And then afternoon class, gave a presentation today worth 10% of my grade that I honestly threw together in like 2 hours last night. About an hour of which was devoted to just doing the reading that I was doing the presentation on. And I ran way over. It was supposed to be a 10-minute presentation. Mine was over 20. But the teacher said it was very impressed to the point where he's like, can I have a copy of this presentation? Can you just copy this onto my hard drive before you go? I'm like, yeah, okay. So I gave him that. He was very impressed. I think he recorded it as well. So I think I'm going to do well on that. And, yeah. I'm getting about to the time to wrap it up, so I'm gonna wrap it up. Mom, I know Mom feels that I seemed a little glum in my emails, maybe my videos, and it's true. I've had a few problems, but really, I am enjoying this a lot. I'm loving it here.